In today's episode, we're diving into 3 of the most haunting orca attacks ever recorded. From a routine walk along the pool that turned into a fight for survival to the youngest orca trainer ever attacked in Japan. But first, we began at a well-known marine park in the United States, where a 28-year-old woman believed her bond with one powerful orca was unbreakable until it was not. The morning sun cast long shadows across Oceanic World Marine Park as visitors filed through the gates. Unaware that they would witness one of the most horrific incidents in marine entertainment history, the newly renovated 5,000-seat stadium filled quickly as tourists sought shelter from the summer heat. Marina Lysaro, 28, stood backstage reviewing her notes. Her slender frame belied the strength required to work with Kaya, the park's 9,000-pound female orca. Captured off Iceland's coast in 2007, Kaya had transformed from a wild predator into the crown jewel of Oceanic World's performances. Her size and intelligence made her shows particularly spectacular, drawing crowds that sustained the park through economic downturns. As a child, Marina often found solace along the rugged shoreline where the crashing waves and whispering winds provided an escape from the challenges of a small-town life. Her unique passion for marine creatures set her apart. And while school corridors were sometimes unkind to her unconventional interests, the ocean's vast expanse offered her a sanctuary of acceptance. Driven by that passion, Marina pursued a master's degree in marine mammal science with an unyielding determination. Her research, known for its innovative insights into the complex communication of cetaceans, quickly earned her recognition among her peers. Her relationship with Ka transcended the conventional trainer-animal dynamic. Marina saw the orca as both a wild spirit and a misunderstood soul capable of a language all its own. A series of clicks, whistles, and nuanced gestures that she strived to decode. Countless hours were spent in silent communion, where Marina's gentle words and steady presence aimed to soothe Ka's inner turmoil. Yet, beneath her professional composure lay a profound inner conflict, a constant battle between the pressures of a spectacle-driven industry and her unwavering commitment to the well-being of the majestic creature in her care. But who knew that this very creature would bring forth her end? By early 2009, troubling patterns had emerged in Ka's behavior. The orca began showing stereotypic movements, repetitive swimming patterns, and unusual vocalizations during night hours. Dr. Rebecca Simpson, the park's lead veterinarian, documented concerning changes. Ka had started refusing meals, displaying aggressive posturing toward junior trainers, and showing increasing resistance to basic commands. In March, Kaya had her first serious incident, pinning a trainer against the pool wall during a routine exercise. Though no injuries occurred, Marina noted it as a critical warning sign. By summer, Kaya's unpredictable behavior escalated. She began ignoring recall signals, swimming erratic patterns during performances, and emitting vocalizations veteran trainers had never heard before. That is when the warning bell started ringing. Marina voiced concerns repeatedly in staff meetings. Her log entry from July 14 detailed Kaya's increasingly unstable state, noting erratic eye tracking, refusal of basic commands, and aggressive displays. Most concerning was an incident that morning when Ka charged the underwater viewing window, something she had never done before. Despite these warnings, park management, under pressure to maintain attendance during crucial tourist season, insisted the show continue. The morning of July 15th carried unusual tension. Ka's pre-dawn behavior had been particularly concerning, with the orca emitting high-pitched whistles throughout the night, adding to the volatile situation. The park's sophisticated filtration system had malfunctioned overnight, disrupting the careful balance of Ka's environment. At 11:15 a.m., as Marina began the main show, even the most experienced staff members sensed something was wrong. The usual upbeat music echoed through the stadium as she introduced Kaya to the crowd of 4,300 visitors. The orca's initial entry into the performance area was hesitant. Kaya had circled the perimeter 3 times before responding to Marina's signals. But the show had already started, and with music playing and thousands watching, it didn't seem serious enough to call off. Experienced staff noticed Kaya's strange behavior, but orcas sometimes have off days, and without a clear sign of danger, no one raised the alarm. The first half of the performance proceeded with mounting tension, Kaya performed her standard repertoire, but each behavior seemed forced. During a normally routine backflow, Kaya suddenly snapped her jaws, an action that caused junior trainer Maria Delgado to radio a warning. But in the noise of the show, with music blasting and crowds cheering, the warning was misunderstood as a technical issue. The critical moment came during the show's signature sequence, the Hurricane Ride, a complex maneuver where Marina would ride on Ka's rostrum as the Orca performed a series of rapid spins before a vertical launch. As they began the sequence, Kaya's body language shifted dramatically. Her echolocation clicks became rapid and intense, audible even over the show's music. Rather than executing the planned gentle spin, Ka suddenly accelerated, her massive body twisting violently to the left. The force threw Marina 15 feet across the tank. Before she could activate her emergency flotation device, Ka was upon her. The initial impact was devastating. Kaya's jaws, capable of generating over 19,000 pounds of force, clamped down on Marina's torso. The crowd's cheers turned to screams as Kaya thrashed her head side to side, the movement sickeningly similar to how orcas tear apart seals in the wild. An instant wave of panic threatened to break into chaos, but the park emergency loudspeaker blared instructions, urging everyone to stay calm. Security staff positioned at each aisle signaled sections of the audience to begin a controlled evacuation, while others remained seated so paramedics could reach the pool unhindered. What followed was 7 minutes of escalating horror. Unlike previous Orca incidents where animals typically release trainers after initial contact, Ka's attack was relentless and methodical. She repeatedly dragged Marina to the bottom of the 35-foot tank, holding her under for increasingly longer intervals. During one surfacing, Kaya threw Marina's body into the air, catching her again with precise predatory accuracy, a hunting technique documented in wild orcas. The water, normally crystal clear, began to cloud with blood as Kaya's powerful teeth inflicted catastrophic damage. Each time they surfaced, Ka seemed to become more frenzied. She ignored emergency recall signals, the food being thrown into the water, and even the high-pitched underwater tones designed to disorient orcas during emergencies. At one point, Ka pinned Marina against the underwater viewing window, giving horrified spectators a close-up view of the attack that would haunt them forever. Assistant trainer Miguel Rodriguez attempted to deploy the emergency net system, but the mechanism jammed. Senior trainer Lisa Cooper activated the underwater recall tones, but Ka appeared to be in what marine mammal experts would later term a behavioral lockdown, completely unresponsive to external stimuli. The emergency response team finally managed to separate Kaya from Marina using a specialized pole system. Paramedics rushed her to the ambulance, but Marina Lysaro was pronounced dead at 11:47 a.m., citing massive trauma and drowning as the immediate causes of death. The investigation revealed a complex pattern of ignored warnings. While Marina had documented Kaya's concerning behavior, she too had fallen victim to a common phenomenon among experienced trainers, their belief that their connection with the animal would overcome any risks. Despite her own written concerns, Marina continued to perform with Ka, trusting in their 5-year bond. Internal documents showed the staff concerns about the orca's increasingly aggressive behavior had been repeatedly reported and dismissed. The final maintenance issue with the filtration system appeared to be the trigger that pushed an already unstable animal over the edge. But the true failure lay in the collective denial of Kaya's obvious distress signals. Oceanic World faced severe consequences. Multiple safety violations were cited, particularly focusing on management's decision to continue performances despite documented concerns about Ka's behavior. The park's insurance costs skyrocketed and attendance dropped sharply. By early 2010, Oceanic World announced its permanent closure. Ka was transferred to a larger facility with stricter protocols regarding animal behavior assessment. She never performed with trainers in the water again, living out her remaining years in a more regulated environment. Marina's death underscored the critical need to recognize behavioral warnings and the dangers of overconfidence when working with powerful predators. The trainer's death sent shock waves through the marine park world, but for the next trainer, his quiet routine post-show inspection would lead to his final moments on Earth.